And that started to shift things. And then I'd be like, and it's like a good coaching question, what's great about this person? One of the other things I talk about, and I think I talked about this in one of the videos I did or the pre-webinars, rapport is the currency that we use to pay for having a difficult conversation, right? The greater the rapport we have with someone, the easier it is to say something that kind of they might not like. Well, when we're coming from this place and speaking powerfully, well, we're creating rapport all the time. And I'm also mindful, and this is the skill, this is not like, you know, step 1, step 2, step 3, this is, coaching is a skill. And it's a mountain without a top. But let's say you're working with an executive leader, and let's just say they've got a blind spot in terms of they're lacking in empathy, for argument's sake, and they're just putting a lot of pressure on their team, and the team are burning out. Let's go with that. So one way you could speak to them is like high flame coaching, right? And just calling them out on it. Hey, you know, you're lacking empathy, you're burning your team out, you keep doing this, you're gonna get the same results, you know, you need to switch this. And there are times where it's important to have a very straight conversation. But when we're mindful of language, and I'm giving a very simple example off the top of my head, another example could be, and let's call this mythical executive John, right? John, how kind are you to yourself? And the guy takes a pause and goes, well, what are you talking about? I'm like, how much leeway do you give yourself? Like, do you put a lot of pressure on yourself to perform or whatever? And they'll probably, if they're being very unempathetic to other people, it's chances are they're doing it with themselves. And they're like, yeah, no, that's the way I've always operated. Yeah, I do that a lot, but that's the way that I perform. Well, John, what if that wasn't the best way for you to get the most out of yourself and other people? And has them, again, very candid, but also in a way that they can hear, and has them reflect. And then, again, using power to create. John, you know what I see? I can see that you shift your relationship to yourself and be more loving to yourself. Not only will your standards not drop, you will improve your own performance, and I see you improving massively the performance of your team. You've done really, really well in your career so far. Other people would kill to have the career you've had. You probably are really happy with how your career's gone. And I'm telling you now that what you can create in terms of performance, and both career performance and what you can get out of your people, is so much more. You're so much more powerful than you realize. See, that is, again, utilizing the language in a way which is generative, being very direct and sincere, not BSing the guy, but also it's like a positive creation as opposed to just negative, which is, John, if you don't stop doing this, you're going to keep burning people out and nothing's going to change.